I think it's time to talk Terrifier 4. Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. My name is Scott and I'm going to be your host today as we talk all about Terrifier 4 and the stunning news that we're going to get a backstory to the character of Art the Clown. But before I do that, make sure you subscribe, make sure you hit the notification bell so you know when I drop a new video. So, Damien Leone and David Howard Thornton have announced on social media that we're going to get a backstory to Art the Clown and get some plot on his motives and why he does what he does and what he is, and kind of just fill in all the blanks and the questions that we have from Terrifier 2 and Terrifier 3. There's no questions from Terrifier 1. Crazy clown turns up, kills a loads of people, gets shot, gets up, leaves. It's a really basic supernatural clown story, and it's not until we get to Terrifier 2 and 3 where we start adding in the angels and demons elements of the story that I think people have then clamoured to get answers. So my interpretation is that Art the Clown is a demon. He's a demonic entity that's effectively possessed with a demon. I believe he was once human and now is fully possessed. And I feel the same with Vicky as well. They are possessed by the same demon. I think Sienna is an angel or an archangel, which would explain why she has the glowing sword of Archangel Michael. And I think it is very heavily tied to religion. And I like the ambiguity of that I think it is, but maybe it's not. And I think revealing the backstory in more detail would be good, but I don't think revealing too much about Art the Clown's motives will in any way help the franchise. In fact, I think it has the risk of damaging the character of Art the Clown and damaging the franchise completely if they fuck this up. So hear me out. Art the Clown is scary for a number of reasons. Reason number one is he is a relentless machine that does the most horrific, awful things with zero remorse and in fact joy in his face as he does it. And the reason he does it? Just because he's Art the Clown and he can and he likes to and it makes him happy. And that is terrifying. There is no reason to it. Like the trick or treat scene, there's no reason to that. There's no reason for mashed potato other than he likes to do it. Makes him happy, gives him that warm Halloween fuzzy feeling inside. That puts him on a whole different level to any other of the slasher icons. The only other icon that has had this briefly was Michael Myers. He was the shape of evil in the original Halloween. He wasn't a motive-driven killer. He just wanted to go home. And he was just killing for no reason whatsoever. And that is why he was deemed the most scary slasher of all time. When you look at the other slasher icons, and regardless of what people say, Art the Clown is definitely up now in the mix of those characters. When you look at a Ghostface, they have motives. They're not that scary. Once you get beyond the mask, it's just a person. Freddy Krueger, he has a motive. His motive, he's defeatable. And you can, at the end of every Freddy movie, he's taken down. And I think with Art the Clown, he is something different because he's not taken down at the end of the movies. And even if he is, he's back up again, not a month later, not like when he's struck by lightning like Jason Voorhees is. He's just back up and he's fine and he heals. And he goes on and he has a sulk for a bit, has a bit of a nap. And then he comes back and does it again. And I think over-explaining this, you take away the fact he's doing it because he's evil. And if you take that away and he now has a motive and a purpose and a goal, he's not as scary. Because once you know he has a purpose and a goal, all you need to do is stop him achieving his goal. If he's doing it just because he's evil and because he likes it, that makes him unstoppable. That makes him an unstoppable force because you don't know what his end goal is. And I think if they reveal too much, it will damage the character. It will definitely damage the franchise. And we've seen many franchises fall and fumble at number 4. Nightmare on Elm Street being right up there. Friday the 13th, another one, part 4, not all that good. Halloween 4, again, widely loved, but one that I'm not particularly a fan of. I think the 4th movie seems to be a stumbling block for all slasher movies. And I really hope that Damien Leone treads carefully and he handles this with the right amount of control and doesn't just give us everything. Like, you can add in these laws, you can explain everything and eventually give a motive. And I think the way you drip fed in 2 and 3, drip feed a bit more. Maybe give us the story of, like, he was human, then he got possessed by a demon and how. But don't reveal his motive. Don't reveal his end goal, because I don't think we should know that. Like, his end goal should be further down the line, because this is the strongest franchise out there. We're 3 movies in, going into the 4th, and this has only picked up pace with every single movie. And I want it to keep going. I want to get to Terrifier 6 and 7 and still have the momentum and the storytelling that we've got now, without losing it in this wash of sort of lore and story, which happened again with the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise. They added in new bits and new things you could do and time loops, and it all got a little bit messy. And I really hope that doesn't happen, because I love the character of Art the Clown. I'm a really big fan of Terrifier 2, and Terrifier 3 was pretty damn good. I'm not a fan of the first Terrifier, so hey, sue me. And I didn't like All Hallows Eve. So both of those movies are special effects showcases with no real depth to them. But I'm excited for Terrifier 4, providing this is handled well. If not, it could be all over. But what do you think? Do you want to know all about Art the Clown's backstory? Do you want to know all about the lore and get a deep dive into it? Or like me, do you like picking the pieces out and putting it together yourself? Let me know in a comment. Let me know. And also like the video. It's really important that you like the video. If you've watched to the end, whether you've liked what I've said or not, you've liked the fact I'm talking about it. So like the video and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. And all of those things help me grow and reach more people. So maybe even if you didn't like my video, someone else will. So give it a like anyway. And until next time, have a wonderful week. I'll see you all soon.